Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Bridge on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for help. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play. Tua, the Tyreek, 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 3.
They'll run with Achane. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Ashton Dulin now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson. A very quick throw there, but he's not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That's caught DJ Gidden. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On the return, it's him. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 6. From the draw with H.A. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate the backfield and take the runner down for a loss. I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Mustang 19, target.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will finally run him down. A big set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
43-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by down. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And he's in. Ernai Mitchell. Touchdown Colts.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 35, here's second and 2. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked up by Nick Cross.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Roll. 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Richardson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And good coverage by the cut team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To throw is Tua. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air again, Tagovailoa. To the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Short ball, and it's caught by Warren. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one into the hands of Daniels. And that'll go for his gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there at the 4th.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap for Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him.
To the outside, he's got Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Again, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. Brings up second down.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Let's go now.
They go right back to Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Schrader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Dolphins 13. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Michigan man, Woody Hayes, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle. You want to extend this drive.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Third and 11. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Miami.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The backfield empty here for third and 2. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
There on the coverage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jason Sanders to kick
Certainly a
off for
tightly
Miami.
contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right
The Colts
at
take
the
over
25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
That one is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Left side, that is caught by Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the set.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
Hold the ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, a loose football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Mitchell, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up 4th down.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Colts about to kick this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. We'll take this in back to the 16. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll take this to about the 28. He's tackled there by Quiddy Petty.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Hill brought in motion. On first down, Tagovailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Second down.
Here's a second and 12. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He'll be forced outright.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This one complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On second down, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Here we go. Start. Gravity Lions.
Second down throw for Richardson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Third and long.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
A loss of 10 yards.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the Colts' 47-yard line.
Tua now on first down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Jalen Waddle.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Here's Tua now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Tua now on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Come on, come on.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Zach Sealer on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Richardson to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready. Liking it. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
For a Colts.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Ready, ready.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. For Warren, he had 25 touchdowns during his Penn State days. That his first in the NFL. Prater now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Dolphins 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. It's second down.
There defensively.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Colts had just about sewn up this football game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's in! Tyler Goodson. Touchdown, Colts.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Prater now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on here in the end zone for a touchdown.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. The shotgun snap to 2. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Malik Washington.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Throwing again, it's Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Okay, break. On screen. Ready?
On the give, it's Goodson. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.